Vereo beber.
Nói lo lang ni pengti ai là o exe hensasiong ni muse ti fui ni business aus ni poma foi kamata na rutek amisahela mislalum ti ni peng ni aswahi utut mane no rente iti ni ngasawi lama rutuam hetsos hensasiong rutuma mahela o exe kopiang ti natao het lang la hosi isi I mga wafiri kung kopiang kita fupe rutuma mga fiang rutum isi tante as hoyon ini susuman rai kop mai la pola sui extra series ne kat poa lili refiang rutum ta no kong kat pola ata falili tatehet ma amis waf ere ko amis atakwa terlili rutuam ne mau selalang business te is inya amek fo ote rente ma kutut re yair oris feang ta nerhanu ma amis hoyan rutuam ya hek la ama la ors aslia rutuma ere ko te fo ote asrere het no katet ispo ni skill mis waf la hoy biang masin sesinga mati amahek lalu mati dengan sau mahoi yang maus la ni tifu oti poe am kilwisan hilau hida tema oi ni lili apove ta onam waflati dengan sau am lalu hoi sukum ke am langat kau rak eksi la ni business tu ma how hite ngoela nasa singala ila sui ek me asiut ni lo ma introduce sair mula kamat singoa otua seharieta ngohene malhaha inos mali heful atau ventau una ma ngarwe faknes formon fiti mangote California mato fameur mamfo faut weer se business te ma afpo ma hyper ma sensation foi axia
Okay, my turn Noaya nganga chatakoa Sabrina hene malhaha asue vatukola fupe suva ma ngo retired ngo ngarwe match ne ala ngarwe rotuma ngai famerma oila inya ngoa ngarwe fiti kangoni hide ngo retire poliam vehea auto retirement ma I'm running this business home. I'm here in Fiji. Poiaxia.
Poiaxia. Toa sa mepa ngo fup vatukola ma ngo ino se fane low ma se lihe hack ma piang heliom ni hede monono ngaru faknes malo mano mereke ma wafere ko kamat business de for wove hule vese ngo waf di po reko ampo ma hapuang ma hensisiong rutua melalang ne business ta poiaxia
poiaxia noi seas viu seas suate atau asa receli heni mutusa inos ma lihi full ngokat ngarwiran nog langri ma rana to business ta mo fault mo hol vehje se business ta paeksia
Perhaps as viewers, tinangasaw as looking forward to join us. Ato as Lili, ato fata whanio inafa, ato hunta hen fiti, hen lau, ngo fupe watu kola, mam ut se suva, lambasa, muem se suva, ato background ta nursing. Mag ngo inos, ngo malehe wo, ato venta whani mereke, faut vesi o retire, ma omrua utim se mereke, an ihte ngo kat ngaruere ngo noh langri mo kamat business te faud vese hol volven ihte ma fayaksya
Kali fayaksya isa fayvesi as hoyon ni ut ni rutumanir no ni leum ato misa topik e pengte ni aswati tele breaking limits. What if the only thing standing in your way is you? Far action as hinsa singa la amis la hoy biang amnek ni mus amis poin mo hata la isla break la I can't mindset fimi ka yone onan topic itu la pola sia me mas viewers for action.
Fayaksya ato veang momoha da moan singoa ma topic it ne mo singoa break the I can't mindset ne mo fayaksya hun si siang ni afo mi si omi se lang ni pengte it is something that this I can't mindset is something that most of us ne is still a road we tell ourselves I can't do this, I can't do that. And let's just start with something many of us have said at some point ne I can't do that. I'm too old, or I'm not good with technology. I'm not good enough. I don't have enough experience. Other people don't do it. Other people can do it, but not me. It's not for me. I can't do it. So all these things, everything that I have said here, I'm sure that you have, said one of it at some point in your life, ne? So here's the thing. Have you ever, noticed that, before, even, if we even try, before we even try, we sometimes decide we've already failed, ne? Before we even try it, you already decided that you'll fail in this because you already have that I can't. Ma Israel, many of the limits we face, they are not, they aren't around us. These limits, we've accepted it in our minds, ne? Hey, pues, Yahweh, you already made up your mind that you can't do it. You already made up your mind that you're not good enough. You already made up your mind that you are too old or even too young. For me, over the years, ne, I believed that, there were things that I couldn't do. There were only things that I knew I could do, and I focused on those things. I never imagined creating content, going live, learning new technology, or building something outside of my nursing career. I've learned something important. You don't have to know everything before you start. Poe ngasaw te famero road suyo singoa lala ni business ta, and they have all kinds of questions to ask you. they're looking for that. They are curious. Suyo fine. Suyo still looking for that answer, but you don't have to know it all. Boy, you don't have to be an expert, and you don't have to be perfect, and you don't have to have all figured out, all the answers. You don't need all the answers. You simply need to be willing to learn. Every skill we have today was once something we didn't know. The hansi siyang amis roro de amisa kota rakrakti for lang ni business de we only took that step to learn it. The moment we replace the I can't to I can learn, then everything begins to change. It shifts your mindset to know that, oh, wow, I can do it. I just need to take time to learn. This Bible verse that I've always liked, and I like to share it here. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And, notice that it does not say we can do all things because we are strong, talented, or fearless. It says we can do all things through Christ who gives us that strength. When we focus on our limitations, the things that we can't do, or the things that the things that we can't do, we see the obstacles, we see the hurdles. We're looking at focusing on that. But when you focus on God's strength, we see the possibilities and growth. And then we see also, it starts when we stop. When we stop thinking of the I can't, then you start seeing growth, you start seeing possibilities. And focusing on what, the things, when you focus on the things that you don't know, and start focusing on what God can do through us. So tonight, I want to say that, just to encourage, don't let your own thoughts become the walls that keep you stuck. You are more capable than you think. You are more stronger than you realize. And with God's help, you can learn, grow, and become more than you ever imagined. And that is all that I have to share for Yaxia for him say at biang het ni mo singo lang ni pengte not as host.
Proyek saya suya ka tafni amnek mandi ho okit ma on add on hit si I can't mindset hit. Sabrina, if I add on.
No. I was just saying that I think Mapes mentioned it all. I don't have anything else to add on. Thank you.
Proyek sa mis low si os pointed in Rui, comfort zones, keep people small. Os yung dalili proyek sa ma foi si aya.
For all our viewers, for the sake of, we all have followers who are non-Rotuman speaking. Although my Rotuman is not very good, so it will be half and half. Huh? So my point is comfort zones keep people small. Wow. How true is that? Eh? Looking back, my professional background was nursing, and that was my comfort zone. And now motherhood, and I know all of us here on this this webinar, we are all mothers. Some of us are grandmothers. That's also our comfort zone. But then, what is it that we don't realize that is outside of this comfort zone that we are capable of? Huh? So I've prepared a few points to share based on this comfort zone that keep people small. And number one is growth doesn't happen when you are comfortable. When I was practicing as a nurse, all I knew was fulfill my shift, and if they call me for overtime, I do it because it's extra money, and that was it. I never knew that I could do something outside of that. See, I was comfortable, so I believed that that was it for me. Huh? Now that I'm at home, and it's like, okay, full-time housewife, this is it for me. Fulfill my wifey duties, mother duties, clean the house, do the chores. But no, this is my strength. This is where I'm comfortable. But what is it that I can do outside of it? All human beings, we don't understand what we are capable of. There is so much. We were created in his image. So we were not created to be poor. No, we were created for abundance. The thing is just we think that we are poor. That, like Maple said, I can't. That mindset, we were not created like that. It's us humans that make ourselves believe in that. So if we stay in the same place doing the same thing, we cannot expect the same results. Okay? Growth comes or growth begins when you take a step beyond what feels familiar. So I took that step, from nursing to full-time housewife. I took that step. It wasn't big, but a small step will make an impact. And the other one was fear. Fear is always something that disguises itself as comfort. We say, oh, I'm a nurse. That's all I can do. That's all I'm qualified. But at the back of your mind, it's like there's always that fear of the unknown. You know, you fear that if you do something and you fail because that's not what you are good at. Most of us took this step into this online digital business. We didn't have any business degrees. We had no business background, but we took that step, that small step. And that small step led us to some of us who are a year, 2 years, 1 year, and me almost 1 year now. You see, one step at a day, and we are growing. So many people are unstuck because they're not doing this. They cannot say that I can't move forward. They are stuck because they are staying where it feels like you know, it's safer than trying something new. And the third one is every new chapter starts with discomfort. Last year was a new chapter for me. I moved to the US. Everything was unfamiliar to me. It makes a difference when you visit a place than moving there to live. So I moved here. This is my new home. So it's a new country. I'm no longer a nurse, starting off all over. None of this felt comfortable at first, but now it's my new reality. I have taken that step. I'm no longer saying, oh, I'm just comfortable here. I made myself uncomfortable to see that change. So I'm growing as not only as an immigrant in a new environment, but as a digital business owner. And I'm growing to know more people and growing in confidence and growing in sharing and growing in wanting to share the gold mine that we have discovered. And number 4, ask yourself this question. Are you truly happy where you are, or are you just uncomfortable? Or you just comfortable? Are you happy or comfortable? Sorry, not uncomfortable. Because those are two different things. When I was a nurse, I was comfortable because I had the qualification. But was I happy? Honestly, I wish they paid me more. So you can say I was happy or I was unhappy, both. I had to take it because that was the only qualification I have. But small steps that you take today will make greater impacts in the future. So you don't have, if you've been tuning in, you don't have to say, I come right in, I do everything. No, take that first step, cross that ocean like I did. Just, small paddle will lead you to your final destination. So if you've been following and you come every week, what are you waiting for? Are you scared to make that step? Are you comfortable or are you happy where you're watching us from? Fayaxia.
Man led by add on si amne kiti. Lili, voor je is utup se point hidden follow. Stop waiting for perfect timing.
Okay, Noya, again, for it's me, Sabrina, Otovang, the point 3. Okay, well, the theme, let's go to the theme. The theme is breaking limits. What if the only thing standing in your way is you? Okay, so I'm going to share on stop waiting for the perfect timing. Okay, because a lot of us, we wait for the perfect timing. And that's what I'm going to talk on. Okay, I'm going to start now. I think this theme, it fits my story beautifully. Sorry, I want to open with that, because I've already lived it. Okay, I didn't start this business in my 20s or 30s or 40s, but I wish I had. I wish I had known this business years back. But nevertheless, I started this business at 59. That's when I found it. Okay. So this should be a motivating point for each one of you who are listening tonight. Found this business, and I took that leap of faith to start the business. Like I said, I wish I had found it years earlier on. Yeah. When I was in my 20s, 30s, or 40s, but I found it, and I'm nearly 60. So I want to say to each one of you, if I can do it at this age, you can too. You can too. Okay? So let me ask you some questions as I go along. How many opportunities have you missed because you are waiting for the right time or for the perfect timing? You might be telling yourself, oh, I'm waiting for the perfect time to start. I'm waiting for the perfect time for me to know more or to learn more. I'm waiting for the perfect time to invest, the right time to invest in this business. Do you know that perfect timing doesn't exist? No, it doesn't. Yeah? A lot of people wait for that. Oh, I'm waiting for the right time, then I get in. But let me tell you, there's no perfect timing. You need to take that leap of faith and get on to this business. You need to. Yes, and perfect timing doesn't exist. I just mentioned that. Some people, they say, oh man, I don't have enough money now. Maybe I need to accumulate more money, get more money, then I start. Some people said, oh no, I don't have time. I don't have the time to start now. Maybe later on. People think like that. But the truth is, there will never be a perfect timing. The truth is, life is never perfectly lined up for anybody to start, okay? Or for anything. So if you're waiting for the right timing, you would never start at all. You would never start at all. There's no right timing. Okay, so and some other people, they do not have that opportunity problem, but they have a belief problem in their mind. They telling themselves, oh, I'm too old, or I'm not tech savvy. I don't know anything about the computer. Or maybe you think you don't have enough followers. You don't know enough people. Or maybe you thinking that you don't have a business background. You don't need to have all that. Let me tell you. Yeah, and it's just their mind telling them that they are not ready. And remember this, action, when you take the action, when you take the leap of faith to get into this business, action will create confidence. All right? When you do it, then you will become confident. You take the first step, get in, learn all the trainings and all that you need to learn and move forward. And then you get the confidence. All right. You don't get the confidence at the beginning. You get it as you go in. And remember, all the small actions, they lead to big results. So when you do something small, something small each day, the results accumulate. And at the end, you get a bigger result. Small actions lead to big results. All right. And I understand that, changes don't happen overnight. It builds over time. Confidence builds over time. So if you're listening out there and you're looking at us, you still haven't made up your mind. We've been coming every Saturdays. We've been coming every Saturdays with, sharing all our ideas about the business with you. And I hope that you do make up your mind. Don't wait for too long. Because if you keep waiting, maybe the next 3 years or 5 years, you're still stuck in the same place. Yeah? You will look back and say, man, I wish I had started 3 to 5 years back. See, my friends, you're still waiting here, but your friends have gone ahead with the business. All right? So there's a Fijian word. They always say, "Mberambiu, eh? Mberambiu." So if you are late, you'll be left behind, and other people have gone and moved forward in the business. So I hope tonight you will make up your mind and take that leap of faith. Thank you for listening. Thank you. That's my share for today. No, yeah.
Reaksi manliit man pa-add on si amna kita. Lili mais utum si point 4. Your current situation is not your final destination. Sa foi si Rachel reaksi.
Next year. What Paul say pointed there, ne? Your current situation is not your final destination. Ne? Sometimes it's so easy to look at our current circumstances, whether it's financial challenges, a lack of confidence, or feeling stuck, and assume this is just how my life will always be. We let our present situation define our entire future. Ne? But here is the truth. Where you are today is just a chapter in your book. It's not the end of your story. And to be honest, I had to learn this firsthand. For a long time, I viewed myself strictly as a stay-at-home mom with no traditional 9-to-5 corporate background or tech skills. Ne? I almost let that current situation dictate my final destination. But I realized that while being at home was a beautiful season, it didn't mean I couldn't also build a digital legacy for my family. And you think of it like using a GPS. Ne? When you type in a new destination, the GPS doesn't care where you've been or what your past looks like. It simply gives you the steps to move forward from exactly where you are right now. And that is exactly what happened when I stepped into the digital business world. I didn't have all the answers, but I found an automated system and a supportive community that that acted like a map, guiding me step by step. And the person you are today is not the person you have to be years from now. Your skills can grow, your finances can change, and your opportunities can expand, but it all starts with choosing a new destination. If I can change my direction and step into this digital world, you can do this too. Fayexia.
Ja, reaksie. Ma point fakmuri te la mo singo reaksie richeli tafni amnekte. Point fakmuri te breaking generational curses. Pafiang ti amnekte ni sok si oskono curses ni sokses generations ne. Naka isa foi si frisi te maori isa he amua he ek spiritual matters. Isla iyo si curse ela pola rei faxio la pola nom repeated patterns ne faxi meufia lack of opportunities ne negative thinking ne pilifiti samu he ek teriri ne oskono hoa te ne atau miskono hoa riri hita ta ma oi fupsi ka isa foi fiang hita faxi famer faxi isa kal pola poti o ne islangat kiao struggle financially ne success ta famerola po ingi isa matini au ne pilife isla isi pilifo ka yo kamat pass down si os fup famori generation utum mai tieta faxi barriers la fuoka isa la is kat pula hele si potential ni oitun alum eksi isa ka good news tatu generation ata koa man lehet tela decide la rita chini lehet la ia masaikal itu la fu me ira kal hele generation ho ek ispola reise famur lama ni chipo machin our future ni or kono honga famur este famur inatipo ni famur recognize communities famur ni they were just willing la take a step of faith ni ia breaking the generational curses kamati kopla cheno mindset is kopla fu ek focus yos limitation ka isla focus possibilities ma is kopla parak new skills mapa explore new opportunities is kopla step out of our comfort zones mate fuang het ni famur ma oi au ta amneko ek la poto silen digital ela ise ruin rented chena opportunities kat limits o uti de ngaru matemna ni o background ni o photo ka right training right mentorship ma commitment ela ise famur irpo ma fu ek ma new stream income mariar opportunities ni nasir ni famur yau het kat por generation yau kat isre rei itu mate timte nasi famuri opportunity leila rakte leila ut ma develop our skills online space te ka sekolah ek success kat automatic re kopla commit kopla stay consistent me kopla parakte victory itu eleuka inge earn matemen victory itu le famurta tala chena o rong no konwang ela ex tapensi no le riri mo o mama pingala la iu mala ia tiata ko chen eriko po imali ete konwangta had the courage la faxi try something different mai amispa encourage isa isla pilif ni os future kalana ki liang faxi au our current circumstances, kalpola determine our destiny, ne? Our decision la re la pola reta completely different tomorrow. Mananoka, you looking for a change? Ne kop mau hita season la take a step, ma learn something new, ma kill the opportunities ne nawe si ise au for ute. Sekolah ek sal hilau po la break our generational curse, la create a generational blessing. Lele foi sia foi anonoka malet man so singit ek hawau tautut kate omis grup rutom hite ek lam te inke fiang faksilin mate mana tini omis po ilang business te amna fe kan okay ti ning sau rente ngake community form up their own small groups la fiang narhanu sar famuri mo omis rutuam te ilang ni business ti ama hek la la mau het lam la fiang ako si au sa hilau malet sense singa mantehet la share momola isla sin isa na isa foyos nokat instaleert man tila tam sia hia lele se sense song ututuni rente as amnekte la hoiviang la sek la hoiviang atau misa het ilalang ni atau misa business te omis fakse kurwani rutuma kurwa rutuam hidatu la sek la sei ti ni ngasau la forest access hinsa singa rak oka si au sala la ni business tanono kay pa join le ti omisa ama hinsa siong hero ho ek olo isi kopiang tika titingarui online rente melayu ka tahiti fiti rue di fiti ka follow mereke follow state tutu ama hinsa siong hero kat pore te fiti mislau makikia lilia rutuam ni te business silam la waflam la hoi puang ilang korwati lam la hoi fing x hinsa siong rutuam atako no ena na mau la foi aus ni la foi fak murim ase ya lele si isa tako mas kolna honga foi sia is hopwa ho ki finga sala no ana
Mention the websites.
matang farek la fingi ma isla hoi viang tati ho ek hit no kay pasuro malarak ek ho ek si te iskamate Sabrina no kay pasurum silang business team mas tip testelare la ela surum foi ek se misa foi se Sabrina.
Okay. Kepoi pasurum se business ta epola sign up se any of our websites. 1, 2, 3, 4. Liometo, we have different websites. Kepoi you're really interested or you want to, have a feel, you want to come closer and know what's going on in our business. Ella sign up. Say any of our websites. So my website, or Maple's website. You see our websites are the www. For me, it's www.sabs-online.com. That's my website. So you can sign up on any of our websites, okay? Whoever you choose to want to sign up under, either me or Maple or Sisangde Rachel or Lillian or Harrietta. You can do that. Sign up for free, okay? Because your sign up, that's the first step you do. It's a free sign up. So as soon as you sign in, you will be you will get an overview, all right? Something like a summary. You get to watch it of what our business is about, all right? That's the first step. Kakipoi, Kipoy, what you interested to know much more, and then you take another step in. All right, you take another step in, and shall it be another person's share to say that?
Okay. Works, yeah.
I've mentioned the free sign up. Okay.
Nou, ze zeggen de Lili, ze steppen in Rue.
After the free sign up, what they do next?
Okay, after the free sign up, like Sabrina has mentioned, there's another way that you can sign up. You can look for us on social media. If you don't want to sign up, you can send us a message.
Right.
We will communicate with you. But if after you watch those free webinars, and there's testimonials there, and you think like you want to take that second step, this is where we start talking money, huh? You have to pay the $149 US dollars. This is your lifetime access into the business. This is a one-time payment, and it is refundable within 30 days when you feel like the shoe doesn't fit you. It's not the right fit. So there is a refundable process that we can work it out with you. But you have 30 days. Beyond 30 days, you're not getting that money back. And maybe the next step, I let Rachel.
Works, yeah.
Correct, yeah. Matan, when you paid that 149, like Lily has mentioned, it's a one-time risk-free payment that gives you access to our pre-coaching program. This includes the pre-coaching videos that explain, the full business model, how the income is generated, and what's required to start, and access to explore the community. The full training system, the tools and the back office are unlocked if you choose to move forward and start your business with a product package. Yeah. So, like Lily mentioned, every investment you need a startup. It requires a startup investment. And and if this is the right fit, there are options available once you're inside. Correct, yeah. If I missed anything, can Mapa add on there?
I think it is clear that we have those 3 steps, and I think you have shared everything, because like we say, when you do your due diligence, you go from one step to the next. When you want to know more, and when you get to that last step that Rachel talked about, there are options for you to choose from, and you will make that decision after you make that informed decision, after you've learned everything, after you've spoken, after you've asked all the questions. Then you get to the point where, okay, this is the package that I want to start with, because everyone has their financial status is different, so you get to choose. But also, the great thing about it is you get to choose the one that will help you build your business, to a point where you will get to that success stage. And so, but we always say success is not just about the money. You will learn and enjoy your journey by connecting with not just us, the Rotuman women here in the business. We are, 23 countries. This business is in 23 countries. The office, the back office is in 23 countries. And, that's how global we are. So, it's not just Us Rotuman women, there's so many of us. We just want to have this time to connect with our people, our island people, our Rotuman people, to know that yes, you can do it too. So that's just my little addition here. Oyaksia.
Fact sa singa pa de ato mis no katem na tinimu si manliho kit mantiho ekit la ya no kat islir ma fayak sa singa ya foi na ma bla foi si amek ti i misla ho kim isla nga ho ek nga saul no ana au isia hema ren liom fiti ren liom mereke graffiti ya iti.
Can I
Ato
just make
misya ya
a
lele.
last add-on? Can I make a last add-on? Hello?
Yeah, okay. I'm not halfway.
Okay. No, so what we have done is each one of us have spoken about the stages that you need to follow to get in. Okay, when it comes to that 149 stage where Rachel and Maple have touched on, and Lily too, if when you pay that 149 and you do your research, you watch all the webinars, you ask your questions, you get mentorship and everything else like that. And if you feel that it's not good timing for you, that you're not ready for the business, or you don't want the business, you don't want to be in the business, you can ask for your refund within the 30 days. Within the 30 days, 30. And then when you get out, when you ask for your refund, you get your full 100% refund. All right, you get your full refund. And when you go out, and there's another time when you feel you want to come back in, and then you sign up again under someone else's website, or maybe the same person's website, and pay that 149 and get in. Same procedure. But at stage where that 149, okay, you paid it, and you tell yourself, okay, I'm interested, I still want to go in. That's when you book your strategy call with the coach that's assigned to you. All right, so the coach sets a date for you to talk online, meet, and all that. And the coach explains everything else to you. I know Maple has touched on it, Rachel has touched on it, but the coach will explain everything that you need to know at that stage about the products and all that. All right. So that's it. Thank you very much. That's all I just wanted to add. I'm sorry, maybe I'm a little deaf. I didn't hear that bit, but thank you. I just felt like I needed to add it on. Thank you.
Faksya lele ato misya ya lele tifui ni business si aus sa hinsa si makoy nanga malulu mas amnoki ma to misya ya lele faksya hela bain.
Let me just highlight.
So
Thank you.
uh,